Hey guys, today's video is going to be my top 10 drugstore foundations. So I pulled out all of my favorites. I do have some drugstore foundations that I don't use that I probably need to give away, but these are the ones that I do use, and I can kind of give you mini reviews on them as I tell you about them. So the first one I'm going to start with is the CoverGirl Queen All Day Flawless 3-in-1 foundation, and it does have an SPF of 20, and I am in the color Golden Honey. I like this particular foundation. This is probably the first drugstore foundation from CoverGirl that really blended well with my skin. It had the right amount of undertone as far as like the yellow undertones, because I do have yellow undertones in my skin along with some red, but more yellow than red, if that makes any sense. I do like the fact that this does stay on your face all day, and you will be able to, you have to set it though with a like a mineralized skin finish. This is like a nice smooth light powder, translucent powder, but you don't want to put a foundation powder on top of this because then it's going to look too cakey or too drying. I do love the fact that it does come with a pump as well. That's always a plus with foundations, and as you can see, I've used this quite a lot because I have it all over and I haven't cleaned it off in a while. And I do reach for this more so than I do some of the other drugstore foundations that I own, and these are not in any particular order, so let me just say that. The next one is the Maybelline Shine Free Foundation. It's the Fit Me. I am in the color 340, and this particular foundation, if you notice on the, I don't know if you guys can see that, but on the center of it, it has a primer that keeps down the shine on your face. And I oftentimes forget that I have this particular foundation, but it works so well with my skin tones. And these foundations that I'm showing you are foundations for oily skin because I have oily skin. But what I love about this, it is a stick, so you can push it up and roll it back down. And it's compact, so you can put this in your traveling bag where it's not going to take up too much room. And I do love the coverage that it gives. To me, this is more like a light to medium coverage foundation. And the CoverGirl 3-in-1, this is more like a medium and full coverage foundation. The next foundation came out, I believe, last year. Absolutely love this foundation. I know some people don't like it because it has alcohol in it, but again, I have oily skin, and it is the Magic Nude Liquid Powder Foundation, and I'm pretty much out of this. And I'm keeping the bottle so I know what color I am. I haven't wrote it down or anything, but what I love about this is it takes away the shine. You don't have to have a powder to set this particular foundation. It dries to a powder finish, and it gives a nice clean, smooth look to your face where it doesn't look like you have on a lot of makeup. That's what I really loved about this particular foundation. Only thing I don't like about this, it doesn't have a pump. It does not have, and it's in a glass bottle, so if you drop this, especially like on a tile floor, you're either gonna break the bottle or you're gonna crack your floor. Especially if you have tile floor that has like some dents in it where the stuff that adheres to the floor, I can't even think of the name of it, not the grout, but anyway, if it's not nicely padded underneath the towel, because I have dropped this and that's what has happened. But I do like this. It does have sunscreen in it as well. It has an SPF of 18. And what's really good about having foundations with SPF in it is that if you have blemishes on your face and you're using a dark spot corrector, it's going to help with making sure that those spots don't get any darker. The next foundation is the Revlon Nearly Naked. I have this in 290 and in 280. I have mixed these two together. 290 is cappuccino and 280 is chestnut. So I have mixed these two together to get a perfect look, nearly like my skin basically. This is a dupe for the Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation, and I do love this foundation. You can set it with a translucent powder, and all of these foundations you can find at the drugstore. And the good thing about it is that you can catch them when they're buy one, get one 50% off. And then if you're a couponer, you can get more, use your extra care rewards, and you end up getting stuff for free. This Chestnut 290 I end up purchasing from CVS for 75% off. In the winter and spring months, CVS usually discount a lot of their makeup products to make room for the new stuff that's coming in. Not to say that it's old or it's expiring. It's just them making room for new products that's coming out for the spring. So I'll mix these two together, and as you can tell, they are a little different in color. This is more my winter color, and this is more my my winter color, and mixed my summer color, and mixed together I get the perfect spring summer look. The next foundation is a Revlon foundation as well, and this is the Revlon 24-hour color stay, and I am in color 400 in caramel, and I actually have this foundation on today. This is one of my favorites. All of these I'm showing you are like favorites, but if I'm not reaching for this one or this one or the Fit Me, I'm reaching for this one. And I'm not sure if you can see this from the sun that's coming through, but I've used down to this, which is a lot of product when you're thinking about foundation, especially foundations that have more staying power, because you don't really need a whole lot of the products on your face. But I do love this. Again, I'm wearing this today, and my color is 400 caramel, and yeah, absolutely love it. And I remember buying this when CVS had to buy one get one 50% off, and I end up getting like a lipstick or a mascara. But I really love this foundation, and I have had this on all day. I did set it with the translucent powder. I haven't blotted my face today. It's staying on, and I have been around a lot of people today because I was at a funeral earlier in the day. The next foundation, this is more of a BB cream, but it gives me the coverage of a foundation, and this is from Black Radiance. It's their True Complexion BB cream, and I am in the color 8917, which is Cafe. I like this. Again, this is more of a full coverage BB cream to me. It does not look like a BB cream to me. It's not light. It's full coverage. When I wear this, I can see my blemishes disappearing. So that, which lets me know that this right here is like medium to full coverage. I do like it. It is for oily skin as well. And I purchased this at Walgreens for like $4.99 or $5.99 with a $1 off coupon. So that's really easy to find. The last three foundations, there's two in one, and then there's one by itself, which sometimes I use all three together. But it's the L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation, and I have the Cool, which is C6, and then I have the Neutral, which is 9, 7 through 8 Classic Tan. I have mixed these two together, so this is, to me, is like one foundation. The Lumi gives you more of a luminous, dewy finish, but you can get a matte finish by putting on a nice primer. What I use with this is the Becca primer. That it really works for me. That seems to be the only primer, one of the, I'm not gonna say the only, but one of the primers that seem to take away my shine, and it takes away from the oiliness of my skin. So I usually use that particular primer on my face, and then use this, and then set it with one of my mineralized skin finish or a setting powder, and I get a nice soft satin matte finish to my face. So I love these two. Love the fact that they have pumps as well. And you can buy pumps for your foundation, like from like different websites, and also from Sephora. I think Ulta may also sell some pumps. I do know that Sephora sells them because I've purchased some from Sephora. Or you can find some cheap makeup that CVS is discounting, or CVS is discounting, where you can get foundation that may not be your skin color. It may be like for Caucasian women, like in the ivory or the beige color. And if they have a pump on it, if you're paying $2.99 for the foundation, $2.99 for a pump is really good, especially if you're getting a sturdy pump that you know is going to last. And if the handle on the inside of the pump is a little too long, you can just cut it with scissors. Yeah, and you have a pump for your foundations. Okay, so the last one is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Makeup. And this one is in neutral, which is Cappuccino 9.8. And as you can see, I got mine on clearance at Target. And I purchased these from Target over a year ago. And they had them discounted to $2.58. And the regular price was, it looks like $8.64. And I purchased every single color that they had on clearance. So even the ones that was like double dark as me, I purchased them because when I've done makeup for like family members or for friends for different events and so forth, this has come in handy. So I have the lightest to the darkest of this particular foundation because I feel like it works well with every skin tone. Even though it says it's oil free, it does wear all day. It gives you a nice coverage. It's medium to full coverage. This is buildable, but this is one of the best on the market in my opinion. I do like this along with the Revlon Color Stay. But all of these are my favorites. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please leave them below or inbox me, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.